Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and of course I have Jeff Fuell with me, and he was actually on my show before, so this seems to be like a reoccurring guest day. Everybody's coming on, which is wonderful because, and also, she was an author, now you're an author on two different things completely.
We're taking over.
But you're taking over, and I'm just there. But I also write, I'm an author.
Okay.
I wrote a book called Joyful Volunteering, all about volunteering.
Okay.
By the way, this is Jeff. Isn't he lovely?
Hello.
He's my author. Not the only author of the day, but one of the authors of the day. And you're doing well. But life is going good. How's it going with you, Jeff?
Good. I can't complain. I've been really busy. I've just had a new book published. I've been involved in a lot of acting projects, so can't complain.
You act and you write and you produce and you do all the above.
Anything I can get my hands on, yeah.
Oh, really? And what's the best thing you've got your hand on so far?
I'm on your show.
That was like a lead in there. I was just waiting for him, what he was going to say. Being on Vegas Live with Ninon. Cool. That is cool. All right. That's the place to be in Vegas. You know, I think we are one of the only long-running shows in Vegas. We're going into 3 years in November. No, nice. I think it's November 15th. 3 years we've been at the Pepper. Peppermore is absolutely fabulous. Of course, they're our sponsors, and they are right behind us, and they've been here every single week for us, and it's been wonderful.
Nice place, yeah.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah,
it is lovely. And of course, everybody loves it here, and everything is very well known, all that stuff. Now, let's talk about you. You've written a second book, and it looks like Secrets.
Secrets. This is my 13th book.
Secret
Sanctuary. It's a young adult book, young adult suspense adventure thriller novel. And what I did is that I took the template that my favorite author Stephen King did with a book he wrote called The Body, which was turned into the movie Stand By Me. And it's about an author reflecting on an adventure that he went on with his friends back when he was 10 years old, and then at the end he wraps everything up.
Oh, really? Still at 10 years old, or when he's older?
He's 10 years old now. The book takes place in 1979. Now he's...
that's the year I got married.
Nice. Okay,
yeah, cool.
So now, like right now, since I'm pretty much the author, he would be my age now.
Now he will be your age. And is this a book that you are going to turn into a movie, or is it a movie already?
I would love to. If you can get me the
they put it all on me.
Yeah, I need you. And you get me in touch with Paramount.
I'll dig up all my phone numbers and see what we can find out.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. Is that who you want?
I'd be happy
with
anybody.
I happen to know somebody at Warner Brothers.
Step 1 is completed. All right.
And I'm step 2 to get it there. No, but when you write a book, do you actually write it as of a book, or as a book to be made into a movie, or do you ever make those steps to make sure it can get into a movie as of how you write it?
The first profession I ever seriously wanted to be was a writer. I didn't start acting until like years after that. But I have been given some various compliments in writers groups I've been involved in, saying that my work is very visual. They could see it as a movie.
Really? So, because the reason I was asking that question, because you are an actor. So if you're an actor and a producer and all that stuff, you know how it works.
Right.
I mean, a lot of people out there really don't quite know how a movie works. They just think these people come on, they actually do nothing, and they become movie stars and make millions. Well, an actor is a very, very hard job.
Yeah.
It's extremely hard. I've been an actress for a few things, and it really wears on you because you have to become that part, you have to remember the lines, you sometimes work 12, 20 hours a day, and you sometimes work all night. There's a lot more that goes into it. I just don't think people understand.
No, I think people just they watch the shows, they see they get the red carpet, the parties and all that, and they think
see how
that looks like fun.
Is.
They don't see the real work and long hours and days and months and sometimes even years involved in trying to get something off the ground.
Yeah. Now, what are you more successful at in your writing, since we're actually addressing your writing, or the acting, or is it sort of equaling out there?
It's a little bit equaling. I'm personally more invested in writing because everything's mine. It's my idea, it's my imagination, my words, it's everything. Acting, I've been really busy lately. There's a Chinese series in town right now called 7 Days Alive. I recently shot a principal role on that, shot all 4 scenes in one day. I'm sure I think that's encompassing 25 episodes, so that'll be coming out sometime next year. Yeah. And last year, I got involved in a show that's a reenactment series, and I played a doctor in that, and I guess the case is still going on.
Doesn't he look the doctor type? You look like a doctor type, a lawyer, and all that sort of,
Professional types,
Professional.
And this is the second time. 7 Days Live played a doctor, and this I played a doctor. Apparently the case is still going on. The production company called me up in LA and said, hey,
we need you back again.
We need you back again, but when I shot it here, they shot here in Vegas. Now for this they flew me out to LA, put me up in a nice hotel, shuttled me to everywhere I needed to go. I'm like, this is the life. I could get used to this.
I was going to say, this is what I could. Next thing I'll have is a house in Bel Air.
Yeah. And something I'm really I think you may have had some people on the show talking about it. Is that I'm associated with a new franchise television show called Vice Squad.
Vice Squad, you are? And what do you do with that?
I'm attached to the Dallas show. I'm really excited about that because
JR or something.
J.R. Ewing.
JR, yeah, because I remember them having. There was one of the shows that they kept going along, and they kept saying, "You got to guess this, or you got to guess this particular scene, and what's the outcome of?" And it was like it was worldwide. It was amazing.
The Who Shot J.R. Mania. I remember that.
The Who Shot J.R. Mania. That's what it was.
And I think that was after its first
that was a long
season.
time. I was going to say it was a long time afterwards, but they needed to get a little hook in there. They sure got a hook.
But with Dallas, I'm attached. I was actually born in Dallas, so I'm really excited about going there.
Okay. Are they going to put you up in a hotel and all that stuff?
Hopefully, I don't want to sleep on the street. But each season, each city, encompasses 13 episodes, and right now the LA production is in pre-production right now, and I believe New York follows, and then going into 2019, the others.
Do you do anything else apart from writing and acting? Are you able to make a living to do those two things? Or
I do a lot of freelance stuff when I can. In Vegas, it's really difficult to make a living as an actor unless you're involved in one of the big shows out here.
Yes.
It's almost impossible.
Do they really have the big shows anymore? They've got a lot of these.
Cirque, Blue Man Group, things like that.
Yeah, they've got those sort of shows going. But I always feel that's more for the younger generation, that's actually performing those shows. Because the way they put these shows together is amazing and they're fabulous. But the single sort of shows of the singing and the one artist shows are kind of gone, haven't they?
Off the top of my head, yeah. I mean, maybe unless you count something like David Copperfield.
Yeah, he's just a single, but he's like one of those.
Although the Smith Center has some shows coming in.
Yeah, they have, but they're not on the Strip. I'm talking about the visitors that come into the Strip. So what is your main thing you want to do now? This book comes out when, today?
This has been out for about a week.
A week? Excuse me.
I brought this one, because this one I published last year called Reality and Other Horrors.
Hold this one for you.
It's a collection of short stories. I'm not really that much of a horror fan. I'm more into thriller, Twilight Zone kind of stories.
Oh, I love the Twilight Zone.
And I always try and incorporate a lot of humor into them. And I brought this because Halloween's coming up, so great gift.
So where do you get your ideas for writing? Where do you you sort of at home, or you suddenly driving, or what? How do you get these ideas that you sort of put into book form?
I very seldom actually said I'm going to write about this. Most of the time, an idea pops into my head.
So if an idea pops in your head, and off you go.
Right.
And you because I see these are fairly thick books. There's a lot of writing in this.
That one's my longest one so far. That's about 570 pages.
I think Gone with the Wind was something like that, wasn't it? Gone with the Wind was a long book like this.
Not quite War and Peace, but close.
No. Yeah, there you go. So if anybody wants to reach you, do you actually do you do ghostwriting or anything like that?
No, everything's under my name.
Everything's under your name, so you don't write for other people without your name. And he won't do that because he's proud of his own name, and I don't blame you either. I think that's...
Another thing I like about writing as opposed to acting is that acting is more of a collaborative effort, so it can take a lot of things to get things off the ground and get them going.
And a lot of other people around in the whole thing, whereas your writing is strictly you. It's all about what you do.
It's all about me.
It's all about what goes through Jeff's mind at the time and how he interacts with things that come in and deal with them and then put them down in form of author, as an author.
And I work every day, and by working solo, I can get things done very quickly.
Oh, I wonder, are you married?
Are you proposing?
No.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Have you ever been married?
No.
See, this is why he's able to get on with his life, and I'm not saying girls out there it's because you're not involved. I'm saying, but he's able to give all the time to what you want to do. How can people reach you?
I'm all over social media. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
Okay, and that's Jeff Fuell.
And all of these are available on Amazon.com.
It's JEFF and it's FUELL. Okay? Two L's. Double L. Absolutely amazing. You got another book coming up?
I just put this one out. I won't be.
Oh, but it's been out a week. That's a long time. Aren't you ready for the next one?
Already. My next 5 books are already done, but I put out one each year. So there's a lot of overlap. As soon as I finish one, I start
amazing
another
guy.
one.
Jeff surprises me all the time. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you for coming on Vegas Live with Ninon, which you can see on YouTube, you can see on Instagram, you can see us everywhere. We're spreading out there. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back.